On Mars, morning isn't a gift. It's a receipt.
Discipline is how you stay honest when fear tries to negotiate. Turn back threshold, 40% rover battery, 50% pseudo 2, max EVA 90 min.
When you're alone, your voice is a backup system.
The door isn't an exit. It's a wage-ager.
You don't leave home. You stabilize it and hope the planet respects your math.
The map is a promise. The battery decides if you keep it.
A marker is a way of forgiving future mistakes.
Mars doesn't need cliffs. It has sand that behaves like a trapdoor. If I break my own rules, Mars doesn't punish me. Physics does. Signals don't travel through rock. Neither does hope.
On Earth, you climb for views. Here you climb to hear the truth.
Elevation doesn't make you safer. It just makes the data clearer.
The planet doesn't need to kill you fast. It just needs you to rush once.
Machines extend your body. They don't extend your luck.
Mars punishes the careless with geometry.
A fall here isn't a bruise. It's a torn seal and a countdown.
The suit keeps you alive until it catches on the wrong corner. Every meter down is a meter you have to earn back. Hollow rock doesn't mean a cave. It can mean a door. Force breaks history. Patience reads it. Every opening is a risk, because it changes the environment. Proof doesn't need conquest. Proof needs documentation. Knowing when to stop is the rarest survival skill.
Mars didn't just test my survival today. It tested my judgment.
Every stop outside is a tax paid in oxygen.
A habitat isn't shelter. It's a machine that has to keep saying yes. On Mars, data is survival. It's what lets you make the next decision better.
Some doors don't test your courage. They test your restraint.
Home is not comfort. Home is containment and numbers that still make sense. The easiest way to lose a habitat is to carry the planet inside it.
You don't celebrate survival, you stabilize it. Proof is enough for today. Martyrs don't build habitats.
Mars doesn't need to break your habitat. It just needs to slowly enter it.
Energy is time, and time is the only currency Mars accepts.
When you're alone, trust is something you calibrate.
Failure rarely arrives as an explosion. It arrives as a number that won't go back down.
Every solution is a trade. The trick is trading the right thing. Tools don't give you courage. They give you options.
You don't need a perfect future. You need enough power for the next hour.
Procedures are boring. Boring is alive. The story isn't, I found a vault. The story is, I came back with proof.
You don't win against Mars. You last.
Sometimes the bravest action is restraint.
Control isn't perfect. It's measurable.
Mars doesn't give you many appointments. When it does, you show up prepared. Hope is procedure, repeated until it becomes morning again. Morning is not luck. It's the sum of every careful choice you made yesterday.
A deadline doesn't threaten you. It clarifies you.
On Mars, being Earl is not ambition, it's insurance.
When the margin's thin, complexity is the enemy.
A perfect plan can't save a leaking suit.
The best weather on Mars still wants you dead. It just takes longer.
A deadline tempts speed. Survival demands control.
The cache is for failure.
Every old machine out here is a question. Why did it stop?
Clear data doesn't remove risk. It only removes excuses.
The rover is my legs. The rule is my spine.
Being early is what lets you be careful. If the vault is real, dust is its first defense.
Waiting is work when you're afraid.
Documentation is the difference between discovery and damage.
Dead systems can still bite. You treat them like they can.
It's not just a door. It's a system that still remembers how to answer.
You don't demand answers on Mars. You earn them.
When a machine gives you instructions, you don't improvise. That's how people die.
Mars hides the path under dust. The work is uncovering, not conquering. The smallest motion can be the biggest proof. Control isn't strength. Control is keeping the process intact. The vault doesn't greet you. It waits to see if you're careless. Some discoveries don't make you proud. They make you responsible.
The goal isn't to open everything. The goal is to come back, able to open it safely later.
A door you can find again is worth more than a door you force once.
The rule didn't slow me down. It brought me back with proof.
Comfort is optional.
Temporary fixes are only dangerous when you pretend they're permanent.
Recovery is not dramatic. It's a line that stops going down.
Memory fails first when you're afraid.
If this is an archive of life, then the first rule is simple. Don't contaminate it with desperation.
Mars teaches you to take less than you want, so you can keep living long enough to take more later.
The planet doesn't care how you are.
Sometimes the fix is not making it worse.
The vault is real. The risk is real. And the responsibility is mine.
If life is in that vault, then my job is not to win a race. My job is to not ruin it.
Speed without discipline is panic wearing a mask.
Survival isn't just staying alive. It's staying worthy of what you find.
Mars isn't closing the door. It's shortening the breath you get before it does.
Curiosity brought me here. Responsibility decides what I do next. Rules don't limit you. They keep you alive long enough to matter.
Vault confirmed, canisters observed, biosafety tags found, containment built, next window 120 seconds.
Today I found a door. Tomorrow I try to touch it without poisoning what's behind it. Two minutes is not much time to be careful. It's just enough time to be disciplined.
If it's active, it's still alive in some way.
Mars isn't a place you conquer. It's a place you learn to deserve.
Tomorrow, I don't chase answers. I protect them.